Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome, chat. Hello. We are here to do a mini-sode, so we probably won't be going for the longest time today, but who knows? Maybe we'll get caught up in something. But we will still be having session on Saturday. That is still going to be happening. However, since we left off with Centaria and Cara, and this Saturday Centaria's player will be busy, we decided, since we all have Thursday opened, to go ahead and run a mini-sode so that we can kind of get through that, maybe do a little bit of extra stuff. That way next week Centaria is open and we're not kind of dilly-daddling because, Centaria's not here, but she was left off doing something a bit important. Um, so this is kind of like, okay, let's take care of this before we really fully move on. That way we can catch up the player after everything happened. But it is the second session. Wahoo! I'm very excited. So let's do a quick recap. Last week, or last Saturday, I should say, we had our party meet up for the first time ever. It started with Valus wandering into a forest. She had walked by one of the towns and had given them some very bad mojo, so Cara and Nugri, aka Smada and Ghost's characters, decided to take up a job to go and simply check out the person in question, see if that person happened to be a threat or not. If they weren't a threat, cool. If they were a threat, get rid of them. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, they get a little extra money out of it. And if they happen to be a threat, it's lunch. On the flip side, Centaria and Ostia, they were also tasked with coming out here, not for money purposes, but simply because Miss Jane, Ostia's teacher, heard some rumors about it and figured, hey, it shouldn't be too dangerous. You can go ahead, you have a new friend. We want you to go check it out. If it ends up being too dangerous, don't interfere. Let one of us know unless you are confident in your abilities in taking care of it. So that's what happened. Valus had settled down, getting ready for camp. That's when Kara and Nuguri happened upon her. And shortly after they did, we had Centaria and Ostia happen upon them. They all began talking, getting an understanding of what was going on. They got to meet one another, understand what their goals were, and all that. They had a few shenanigans, such as forcing Valus to go take a bath, but then preventing Nugri from going to give Kara a bath in the same place, because to a lizard folk, it don't matter, but to everyone else, it kind of does. After all that, they all sat down. They kind of talked about, each other and gave first impressions and maybe some potential flaws with everyone's ideals and methods, you could say. As we rounded it up, we had Centaria and Kara, the two Fays. Well, Ostia is a Fae as well, but the two from the Faewild proper decide to walk off so Centaria could show Kara something cool, maybe something reminder of home. They went to the oldest spruce tree in the forest, which was about a 15-minute walk away, and they began talking with the tree thanks to Centaria's casting of Speak with Plants. But that wasn't just a tree there. There was a Dryad within that tree, and a displacer beast behind them that, unbeknownst to them, happens to belong to the Dryad. And we left off with the Dryad revealing herself to Centaria. Kara had known that she was there due to a successful perception check, noticing her moving kind of within the tree when Centaria was busy. So, let's go ahead. We'll go say hi to everybody and we will get this show on the road. Let's go ahead. Three, two, one.
And
Hello.
that's how I plan to kill Mello. Well, huh?
Oh,
Are we here?
I'm dying. Am I dying?
No, sorry, Rinse there.
Oh, okay. Hello, you five. There's another person here, but that person is hidden on the stream proper, so that there's just not a random image just popping up. Welcome,
Fuck that
for
right hand.
welcome to mini Thursday game. Won't be the longest session. if I had to guesstimate, maybe 1.5, 2 hours. If we go on longer, we went on longer, but I highly doubt we will. Who knows? It's D&D. Anything can happen. I went ahead and did the recap for everybody. Does anyone have anything they would like to add before we hop in proper?
Didn't do the recap for us.
I have no idea what's happening, Mello.
Oh, well, that's rough. I'm sure you'll figure it out. All right.
Well, all right.
All right. In that case, remember, if you're out of room, you can watch the stream and listen in, but if you choose not to, that's up to you. I need Valus, Ostia, and Nuggety to please leave the room for the time being. Nuggery. Come on,
Little
Nuggery.
did Mello know Nuggery snuck away to join the scene.
Nuggery. I almost dragged myself out. I went to go grab him and then accidentally grabbed myself. All right, so you two were the ones we left off with last time. You guys had decided to sneak away, to go get a sense of home. You know, go talk to some trees, you damn tree huggers. Centaria, you had drug away Cara to go talk with the oldest spruce in the forest, and you asked it a good number of questions before it was revealed that you guys were not alone here. A displacer beast happened to be behind you, and near the very tail end of our session, a Dryad had emerged from the tree that you were conversing with.
Yes.
As we start back up, I remember the last thing that Centaria had said to it was a compliment, calling the Dryad beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
The Dryad is very pleased with the compliment, and she gives you a very small smile and a nod of appreciation. The displacer beast itself still stands behind you. It hasn't really moved all that much, kind of almost keeping guard in a sense, but it doesn't seem like it's on edge, ready to pounce at any moment.
Good kitty, good kitty.
So it seems fairly like chilled out right now.
It seems, how a dog might seem if a master told it to heel.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I'm so sorry if I woke you. I did not realize there were dryads here.
Oh, I don't blame you. There's only just the one here. You're
Just
quite
the
the
one.
elusive one, young fairy. What was it that you call yourself? Tulip?
Uh, I go by Tulip, that's right.
You can roll me an insight check against the Dryad.
Inside
Insightito.
10.
10. You're not really able to
Um,
tell fully on if... Oh, go ahead. If you had something to add.
can I use my inspiration?
You can use your inspiration if you would like to. Go ahead and roll an extra d6 and add that to the total.
Oh, I thought I rolled again. Well, that's sad. Okay.
No,
A
Inspo just gives
d6.
you an additional d6 to add on to a roll.
Okay. Roll. Uh, so. Oh, I got a 6! 16.
16 total. The Dryad the Dryad seems to know you're not exactly telling the truth about your name, but she seems to be playing along for the sake of playing along. So she knows you're lying about your name, but she doesn't seem like she has any intentions at the moment to press on about it. You are quite the elusive one, young fairy Tulip. It has been
Oh,
a good while since another fey creature has entered my forest other than me and my pet.
what is your pet's name?
Why don't you ask it?
I uh turn to the displacer beast and how large is it?
Uh, Certainly larger than the two of you for sure. I'd say this
Okay.
displacer beast is probably the size of like a large lion.
Okay, so no need to kneel down. Got it. I
No.
look up.
Yeah.
and
I look up instead.
I look up and I say, "May I have your name?"
You reach up and talk to it. Kara, are you doing anything at this time?
Uh, Car's currently still petting the displacer beast, I would imagine.
Okay. So you go ahead and ask for its name. The cat seems to be pleased that it's getting pet by Kara. As you ask for its name, you watch as one of the long I'm not going to call it tentacles. Every time I say tentacles, my mind goes in very bad places. So one of its long tendrils, not as
You
good.
could you could
Still,
do appendages.
I could do appendages. I'm not going to remember big words though. Tendrils, because it sounds similar, and I am a dirty man. Uh, One of their tendrils will go ahead and reach forward, kind of gently graze the side of your face, like getting a feeling for you.
Oh,
Um, After like kind of it rubs its tendrils along the side of your head, kind of starting at eye level, kind of going down your cheek to your chin. Do I gotta double check something here before I continue, otherwise this would make no sense whatsoever. Censor. I said Destiny's mellow. Not going to remember big words. Me, English major. Huh? Drop out, English major. Thank you very much. God. Okay, no, they do not have telepathy. I had to double check to see if a displacer beast had telepathy or not, because I know some people talk about them as if they did. You actually, uh, it's still active, isn't it, Smada?
Yes.
what's still
All right.
Should be active for at least the next 10 minutes. If you're asking about what I think you're asking about.
All right, I damned you.
Oh, Tulip, this is Lucy.
um did how do you know that?
Oh, she told me.
Oh,
Magic. Like you speak to the plants, I speak to the animals.
oh, well, we make a good team then.
Do you have any questions for Lucy? Since you
Uh,
asked me you helped me ask questions of that Dryad.
is does Lucy ever get lonely, or does she have any other friends in these woods?
I'll go ahead and type to Smada what Lucy says, since he's the one with the spell active.
Definitely not lying about anything Melo's typing to me. You know, I'm a very trustworthy interpreter.
but I want to hear Lucy's voice. Then you voice Lucy.
Here, I can do Lucy's voice.
Oh, go ahead.
Did you
Beautiful.
understand that?
I understood everything.
Yeah.
Too much
Little known
work.
fact: Mello speaks Displacer Beast.
I'm very fluent.
Uh, yes. You s- she's She says Miss Tana is uh is her friend.
Miss who?
Miss Tana. And I'm gonna assume that uh Kara can intuit the fact that it's probably the Dryad's name.
Yeah, that's probably a good assumption. There doesn't seem to be anyone else around you two that you two notice.
I turn back to the Dryad and I just like raise an eyebrow and say, Miss Tana?
As you turn back around, you see the Dryad has gotten closer. You
Oh, jump scare.
not like right up in your face, but I'd say, because you were how far away from the tree originally?
Uh, I don't know, maybe like 15 feet?
Yeah, so she's about, I'd say, 6, 7 feet away from you at this point, because originally she was just off to the side of the tree that she came out of. It seems that she has moved about halfway towards you in the time you turn to talk to the displacer beast. So as you turn around, you can begin to smell the stronger scent, as if wet wood was right there, even though these trees haven't been rained on at all today. If you know what wet wood smells like.
I do, but I don't know why she would smell like wet wood.
Don't ask questions. Um,
I.
don't worry about that. Young Padawan, you don't need answers to the questions you seek. Uh,
um.
Mrs. Tana,
Oh, Mrs. I'm so sorry.
it's quite all right, darling Tulip. What brings you to this forest?
Uh, originally or just now?
Whatever reason it may be. Let's say currently.
Well, I made a friend and she was tasked with finding someone in these woods that seemed to be scaring people.
Hmm,
Just by her appearance, not by any violence or anything. And it turns out that this individual is on a journey to find their dad, and we are all gonna go help. But I was drawn to this forest out of the Faeworlds, out of the Faewilds, because it felt homey, and I wanted to experience the mortal plane and the different creatures and people that are here. And this seems to be near a few different towns, and yet still holds things of home.
I see. It's not very often that fairies and at this point she has begun like kind of walking around you in like a circle. The way in like a movie that someone's explaining themselves and the other person's like walking directly around them, like looking at them from all angles, hands behind their
Mm-hmm.
back. She's kind of doing
Yeah.
that as you're like talking. She stops, she looks over towards Kara. She tilts her head a little bit. Do my eyes deceive me? Is that a brownie?
Oh, you know me? Nobody knows what I am. It's been a while.
That's because your
How'd you
kind
recognize me?
hasn't been seen in quite a long time. And you
Yeah,
watch as she like gets really close to Kara, like bends down, face like really close to his, looking you directly in the eyes.
Kara kind of gets sad and when she mentions that brownies haven't been out. Yeah, we don't leave much, but I'm here now.
You're here now. There's no war that you're partaking in at the moment, right?
Or
Hmm, I don't remember anything like that.
She's going to make
Were
an
we at war?
insight check on you.
Which one can I roll?
If you want to roll to try and deceive or persuade her, if you want to.
I'll roll a persuasion.
Okay. Let me pull up Dryad real quick.
can Centaria also make an insight check on Cara?
Yeah, go ahead. Ooh.
That's just a lowly 14.
I got a 21.
Uh, I if I had rolled with advantage, she would have gotten a nat 20, but she got a 16 total on her insight check.
Okay.
Does Kara seem to be telling the truth?
Yeah. Yeah, Kara is just being earnest of not didn't really pay much attention when she was leaving, so doesn't know if she's in a war at the moment.
He just kind of bounced.
Yep. Saw an opportunity, took it.
She stays in position, leaned over looking at him for a good a good a good 30 seconds or so, not saying a word before straightening herself back out and beginning to walk back over towards the spruce tree, not going into it, just standing roughly a good 5 feet in front of it. So, a brownie and a fairy on a journey have entered my forest. I must say, you two must be quite the curious folk to be traveling out here to the mortal plane. There is, for sure, lots to see around here. Typically, Fae creatures, especially the young tiny ones such as your two, tend to keep to themselves. Packs of fairies and all that. Where is your pack, young Tulip? Did they come with you, or have they stayed behind?
Oh, um, she thinks about Mr. and Mrs. Rue, and she's like, my pack were quite settled at home. I came by myself.
I gotta sneeze. Oh, jeez.
Bless you.
Thank you. I was like, oh god, please hold it in, and then it didn't. Okay.
Dexterity saving throws.
Fucking dies. I am a wizard. I die of 1d4 sneezing damage.
No.
No. It was too strong. It stopped my heart. Okay. Um, very interesting.
Mrs. Tana, if I may ask, why are you here?
The Faewilds were too chaotic for myself. I wanted someplace cozier, quieter. A place that felt like home, but wasn't home. This forest, it's
Oh no,
nice.
that was so chaotic.
Hmm?
What was going on that was so chaotic?
Oh, well, the Fae work in very mysterious ways. Um, we need the inspo redeem back, please. Okay, I'll get that back in a minute. Tell me, Tulip dear, have you ever cast a spell while in the Feywild?
Well, of course I have.
And you never found any weird effects to happen when you did so?
Uh,
Like bubbles? Bubbles sometimes happen when I do spells. It hasn't happened recently, though. I wonder why they went away.
You
bubbles
watch
sound very cool.
you watch her kind of smile. Yes, like bubbles.
Uh, quick aside to the DM.
Yeah.
Have I had weird things happen when I cast spells?
Not in the woods you grew up in, no.
Okay.
If there is one thing that was nice about the woods you lived in, other than the fact that there was plenty of animals and plants there, it's the fact that the Faewild magic, the wild, the chaoticness of the Faewild itself, in those secluded forests that unaligned creatures live in, it doesn't touch them. They're not associated with a
Mm.
court, so it's a lot more calmer. There's not political talk overthrowing other Fae. None of that is happening. You keep to yourself, and as such, the Faewilds respects you for that, and decides to keep its chaotic energy towards more aligned areas. Though this may not be something Centaria really knows all too much.
So she'll just respond with, "No, I mean, only what the spell was supposed to do." Or, maybe I would accidentally hurt myself if I did it wrong.
Would you like a taste of what that would be like? I assume you're both
I,
spellcasters, yes?
I guess?
uh,
I don't really
yes.
know. Does this count?
What do you do?
Uh, Kara is going. Uh, Kara's going to cast Summon Critter.
What do you summon?
Uh, just a little something. Maybe like something mundane, but not obviously here, like a squirrel.
Okay, so like a creature that's already hiding.
Yeah.
As you cast the spell, you can see the small smile on the Dryad grow a little bit larger. Nothing like really, really big, just her lips tug up a little bit. Yes, my young, I almost forgot the name. My young brownie. Exactly like that.
Oh, then I guess I am.
Let me go ahead and grab that inspo redeem for you guys.
Question,
I
Mello.
feel
Quick question: does inspo work on that roll for a number of?
It would not work now.
Damn it!
are,
Thank
are you tricking me or something? What is happening?
No, I just summoned a squirrel.
I feel vaguely endangered. I don't know why.
I feel vaguely in danger. I got a
I
feeling
feel
that I'm
very stupid.
gonna die. Inspiration, and let's take off that. All right, yeah, that should be good. Okay, it should be back on now. Just refresh the stream.
Cool.
So, Tulip, dear, would you like to get a sense of the chaoticness that was the plane or the area I grew up in?
I would love to learn.
Lovely. And she is going to
What?
cast Influence Wild Magic. So,
Mello, I had a question about this spell. Does it retroactively do active spell effects?
Anything that is considered a spell or spell-like ability.
Okay.
So, I also got to make sure I get this table open. Um. Oh God, I gotta go to my Pinterest. Oh no. I need to save this fucker. I gotta save this.
You were using it yesterday.
I no, day before.
Oh yeah, true.
It's saved to my Pinterest, but I don't have it like saved onto my desktop proper. Let's see. There.
I
Um,
hope this means I get to see Bubbles.
you might get to see Bubbles. You might leave the plane even. Who knows?
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Is this the right one? No, that's not it. Is this it? No, that's Ravenloft. Let's search. Ah, here it is, Faewild. Cara, roll me a D100.
Don't you mean 4D100s?
No. It's
Okay.
not the table for the pastries.
Ah, okay.
This is the one that they were doing at the end of the session.
Yeah, didn't they say that it triggers twice?
You're right. You rolled 2 D100s, not 4.
Okay.
So as she snaps her fingers and as she's casting the spell, that's when she says like wonderful and she'll snap her fingers. You feel, you two, the area around you all, like a 20-foot area encompassing the both of you and her. The magic within it begins to grow unstable, chaotic.
Hmm.
What are the two? You rolled a 90 and an 89?
Yes,
I think that means you'll get the same thing twice? Yeah,
quite possibly.
you do. Um,
I'm just that good, guys.
Tulip, you watch as Cara just disappears.
Uh,
He is no longer standing right there. You cannot see him.
can I reach out and just sort of
Touch where he
wave my
was?
hand and yeah, try and like touch where he was?
I am
Also,
invincible.
do I need to roll anything? Because I still have speak with plants active.
Yep, you'll be rolling after he does.
Oh, terrifying. Okay.
Uh, you go ahead and reach out to touch him. Kara, what happens?
I think Kara isn't there.
Oh,
And so as you reach out to touch the spot in which you saw Kara disappear to, you feel just someone tapping on your shoulder from behind you.
I whip around. Do I see anybody?
You do not see anybody.
Kara, that's not funny. Oh, I thought something happened. I mean, other than the whole you're now invisible thing?
Coming off from your left as Kara just keeps moving around you. Yep.
As he's doing so, I need you to go ahead and roll me 2d100s.
2 of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll need each individual. Yes, it can, Kara.
D100.
It can be that instead.
I got 33 and 17.
33 and 17.
Yeah.
You feel almost from your skin a number of leaves begin to grow. Like it almost seems like they're growing out of your skin. It's not painful. It's very weird though. Kind of itchy. They cover your arms, your legs, your neck, your torso, basically anywhere that any sort of patch of skin could be showing. It doesn't seem that they're growing underneath your clothes or anything, thankfully. But any open patch of skin, including on your face, leaves have begun to grow out of them. They are the same color as your wings right now, but you can tell that they begin to rapidly change color, going from green and then brightening up to yellows and oranges and red, and then dimming back down to green and kind of going through a cycle. Uh, that was what
Can I tell
17.
what kind of...
Oh, go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry.
No, go ahead.
Can I tell what kind of leaves they are?
They seem to be a wide variety of leaves, but most of them seem to be, the very basic like oak leaves, the nice big ones with like three different I forget what the names of them are, but like the three different shapes.
Yeah. Okay.
Most of them seem to
Uh,
be in that shape.
Coming off from your
Oh
right,
my goodness.
this time. That's just like Acorn has.
Acorn? Who's Acorn?
Old friend.
As for the 33, uh nothing's gonna happen right now, but next time you cast an enchantment spell, within the next minute, it is twinned, as per the meta magic
Ooh.
ability.
But it would have to be in the next minute.
Oh, gotta hydrate. Yeah, if you cast it within the next minute. We're kind of taking this as if like initiative turns, so like all of this is happening in the span of 6 seconds for one round, and then the next roll would
Okay.
happen as of 6 seconds later. Likewise, you will see the Dryad will also be rolling 2d100s. Oh, damn! She got an 84 and a 100 exactly.
Whoa!
Not the 100.
Why? What's the 100?
Oh wait, no, that's not the. That's the other one. My bad.
Yeah, no, you're good. So,
I thought it was the one.
no. Uh,
The 1 to 1.
as she's kind of walking around the very wild magic infused area, you see her just cast a very simple spell. I believe she has yeah, she has Druidcraft. So she'll use Druidcraft, and you'll watch as wait. Oh dear God. You watch as or rather you hear loud thunder crashing all around you two. Even though you're invisible and you're covered in leaves, you can hear them clearly. Um, you guys both take you take 3 thunder damage as the loud booming sound of the thunder rattles your ears. I'll have to re-roll that D100 because she doesn't have either of those options and they affect something for sorcerers. So I will just have her roll it again. Okay. That one won't matter either, but I'll keep it. If she was to die within the next minute, she would immediately come back to life as if the resurrection spell had been casted.
That actually happened to one of my characters once.
Damn.
Oh,
That
wow.
got rolled, and then I died in the next minute.
God damn.
Wow.
But yeah, so you
Uh,
both take 3 thunder damage. Do you have any responses as this is all happening?
Does that break me out of invisibility? I don't think it. Don't think that does.
Your invisibility only breaks if uh if you attack or cast a spell. Oh,
Got it.
also,
They
other
can't
creatures
hear me.
can't hear you.
No, no.
Other creatures can't hear you. They can feel you, but they can't hear you.
Okay, so you apparently didn't hear about Acorn.
Okay.
Retconned.
I'm just going to imagine that Cara is probably circling Centaria, just like poking like her shoulder and then like her rib cage and then like her head, you
How?
know?
How did you know?
I was imagining the same thing, but I thought he was like on all fours, like crawling around like a rabid dog, then just randomly poke in the heel, crawl around, poke in the knee, crawl around, poke in the heel.
Mellow.
Centaria is like
Would
feeling.
people about let's say maybe 100 feet away have heard that thunder?
Oh yeah, you guys are only 15 or like a 15-minute walk away.
Okay.
Go
Um,
go ahead and let them know it however you want. Like text it in the outer room chat, put in the rolling or like at them or whatever. Be like, you guys hear thunder?
do they take any damage?
No, it's only you guys.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Love that for us.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
not all in
glad.
this together.
Oh, well, guess this won't be musical. So I'm
Damn.
guessing Santaria is like she's feeling these like constant pokes in just different parts of her and these leaves that are just like changing and reflecting different colors into her eyes and then suddenly the volume of the thunder crashing and she looks at Mrs. Tana and just has this like almost fear, but also just this like wonder, like look of wonder on her face. And it's like, is this what it's like all the time? Also, ow!
Also, ow. God. Uh,
You hurt me.
God, stop it. How rude. Uh, she gives you a nod. Yes, it is like this constantly, and it grows very, very annoying when this is what you have to live with.
Mellow, should I roll again?
Yeah, go ahead and roll again.
Why? That would be so annoying. Although, I do sort of like these leaves.
So since you are casting a spell or you're focusing on the spell, you will go out of invisibility.
Okay.
Um,
So
so she
75 and
cast
58.
so she cast a wild magic space.
Yep, she cast Influence Wild Magic.
What happens if I dispelled that magic? Or tried to?
Um, you could certainly try to, if that's something you would like to do.
Okay. Okay, I just wasn't sure what that might do.
75 and 58. 75.
Is Car casting spells?
Well, it's more so like he had spells, active, and like these rolls are
Ah,
being based around those. Similar to like, oh, you didn't have to cast a spell right then and there because you were already casting, Speak with Plants. Um,
mm,
and also I think you had just casted no, you haven't cast anything recently, right? Other than Speak with Plants?
um, I recently enlarged Nugri's meat stick. thing.
That wouldn't matter here since it's not within this area. At least
Okay,
like this
then
direct area.
no.
But okay. So
Okay,
because he
yeah,
had a
then
couple of other spells happening at the same time, like that's why he's not actively having to cast anything.
gotcha.
So you watch as Kara does indeed pop back into existence in a
About to
random,
poke you.
yeah, about to poke you. Uh, and as he pops back into existence, you begin to see twinkling lights surround him within 30 feet all around him, going out of the wild magic area. Um, and any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of you becomes incapacitated and invisible for 1d4 rounds. And then 58, you said?
Yep.
For the next minute, any object or creature you touch is affected as though by the fairy fire spell.
And
I
I'm
swear if
about
you
to poke. I'm about to
No.
poke. It was already it was already narrated. It was already narrated.
You said about to. And as soon as Kara appears, Centauri's like, "Hey,
uh,
Beauty again. Yay. Poke.
dang it! Why?"
are you poking?
I am absolutely poking.
Give me one moment.
Don't worry, CC. Fairy Fire is not a malicious spell.
It's not really, but still. Wait, so the twinkling lights are gonna do damage? Is
Uh,
that?
the, I think he said you become incapacitated, so no damage. And only I think
Uh,
only he said if within 5 feet of me.
If
I
you
wa-
end your turn within 5 feet of him, you will be incapacitated and blinded for 1d4 rounds.
I think Centauria is just going to back away from Kara because she's tired of being poked, and she kind of wants to step back and look at the twinkling lights and see if they are just random lights or if they resemble any real constellations or anything like that.
Uh, yeah. So it's not exactly constellations as one might see up in the night sky. It's more of little balls of warmth and also family that just are arranged not really in purpose. It's like clumps here and there, but always kind of like a general turning like a disco ball as these lights just uh, they just feel warm as much like they're a
So,
warm light.
so they're turning like around you, like they're orbiting you, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Wow, that really does remind me of stars, but with these ones, you can feel that they're warm. That's amazing.
Uh, Kara just kind of sits down and stares up at the lights.
Is the displacer beast still here?
And more importantly, is it within 5 feet of Kara?
Oh no.
Did we lose Mello?
No, my roommate just came back and she's telling me like why she's home.
They fucked up the schedule real bad.
They fucked up her schedule real bad and she's like venting to me about it.
I heard.
Okay, if you want, if someone wants to go pop down and see if the other three are having their characters make their way over, that would be great.
I'll go do that.
Okay.
Okay. Can Centauria do like a just like a general like nature or arcana check or something to see like I don't know if like because she's now noticed that Cara was invisible. She's now visible again. Now there's twinkling lights. So she kind of wants to figure out like magically like what's happening.
They said yes, they would be making their way over.
Go ahead and roll it.
I don't know if that would be like an arcana check or something, but also, yeah, where is the displacer beast? Where is Mrs. Tana? uh Antaria's starting to feel real uncomfy. She finds the magic like very intriguing, but she didn't know Kara could do all this. She doesn't know if Mrs. Tana is good or not, and she doesn't see the displacer beast.
Okay.
So-
Unmuted. So to answer, Displacer Beast is still kind of behind you guys where it was originally.
Okay.
It hasn't really moved since, this all had began. It seems like it is used to this. So it's not really being phased too much about it, but it is like kind of like narrowing its eyes a bit at the bright, well, they're not bright, they're dim lights that are being brought around. Um, and you were wanting to make a nature check to check in on what exactly? I couldn't fully hear.
like nature or arcana or something, just because she's seen Kara kind of like disappear, appear, have twinkling lights, and Kara also said something about bubbles happening, and she's just like, I don't understand what's going on.
Okay, yeah. And what'd you roll for the roll?
I didn't know what to roll, so I was
Oh,
waiting
okay.
to.
If you're wanting to investigate the magic itself, it would be Arcana, but if you're wanting to look into like the natures and whatnot, like how it might be affecting everything around it, that would be nature. AKA roll
And
whatever you think is higher.
Mello, two things.
Okay,
Oh, two things?
Yes.
Three.
I got a.
I went down, asked them, and they said they all said yes, that they would be approaching.
Yes, okay, I heard that. It would
Okay,
take
cool.
them 15 minutes to get here, so.
Yep.
I got a 16 for nature check.
A 16 on nature. Yeah, it is.
The second thing was that someone redeemed another inspiration in chat.
Alright, who are they giving it to?
Looks like Tulip.
God damn it, Spada. God damn it, Spada. Meat stick, you know what I meant. Don't worry, I chuckled at it as well. So, with a 16, This is so unnatural. This is nothing like you have seen before. You might have heard tales, especially like, from Kara here, like the whole bubbles thing. Maybe maybe the Rue couple have spoke about, the wildness, the chaoticness that is the rest of the Faewild, but it's not something you've ever encountered. So this is definitely a very overwhelming experience for you.
Uh, okay. I feel like Centaria is probably going to turn to Mrs. Tana and be like, wow, no wonder you wanted a quiet, cozy home. This is too much. This is way too much. How do we make it stop?
Sataria, do you have Dispel Magic?
I do.
She is going to make an Arcana check on you. To like, she's gonna like look into your magic source and see if you have that.
Can I roll an insight to see how badly how much Kara notices that this is affecting Tulip?
Yeah, go ahead and roll insight. With a 16, she will notice. She'll give you a smile. If you wish for this to end, simply use that little dispelling trick of yours.
Oh, dispel magic. I've actually never really used it before. I've never had a reason to.
Well,
Um,
give it a try.
That's a
okay, that's
27 on insight.
God.
Is
What are you?
is Tulip done terrified?
Basically, I was trying to see how much Kara is picking up that you're uncomfortable in the situation here.
Yeah, you pick up that she is extremely uncomfortable. She has never been around kind of just uncontrolled wild magic. She's used to things being kind of in her control when she is doing anything with magic, and that the forest and everything is like a calm area, but she's still having these color changing leaves on her, and there's all these lights and the noise that hurt her. She's that she's just freaked at this point.
Do you cast Dispel Magic?
It's too late.
If I cast dispel magic while there's wild magic.
It will get one more trigger off, yes.
Okay.
But then it will end,
Um,
let me double check.
it might end.
No, it will end. It's a second level spell, and it's any third spell or lower will end it.
Okay.
It's only if
Yeah,
it's a fourth level or higher, so you are good.
Okay, I'm gonna cast dispel magic.
All right, roll me 2d100s to see what happens as the spell ends.
Since I've been rolling before Tulip, do I also need to roll a last set?
No, because you just rolled it, and now it is Tulip's turn after yours.
Got it. Wasn't sure where we were.
You are good.
That is a 13 and a 91.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay, so 91, if you die within the next minute, you immediately come back to life as if by the resurrection spell. 13. Of course it's
Please,
on
please,
fucking 13.
please be different. Please do something else, please.
You guys are
Uh,
freaking me out.
Don't worry, you're not gonna die because you rolled 91. You're fine.
On a
You're nothing.
13, you cast Confusion centered on yourself at 6th level.
No!
The spell assault and twists your mind, spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled actions. Every creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose, since it's centered on you, it'd be you and Kara and the and the Displacer Beast must succeed a Wisdom saving throw when you cast the spell. Actually, no. It just automatically happens. No, we'll have the saving throws go through. Make me Wisdom saves.
My bad.
Okay.
Miss Hannah
So-
told me to.
So, question, Mel. I have advantage to avoid or end charm conditions. This isn't a charm condition, right?
It is not, no. Wait,
Okay.
wait. Cece?
Yeah?
What did you cast? What'd you roll the turn before?
Did I what?
So, fun
Wait, what was
fact
the
about
question?
confusion.
Oh no! No! No!
What?
The next enchantment spell that you cast in the next minute that charms the target is twinned. You are casting an enchantment spell.
I didn't even have an enchantment spell.
Nope, but that's what confusion is.
Oh no. So it's twinned. So what
It happens
does that
again.
mean?
It happens
It happens
twice.
twice. So 2 wisdom saving throws.
Oh no.
What happens
Okay.
if you fail a wisdom saving throw?
You'll find out once we know who fails it. The Displacer Beast fails one of them, but succeeds. What's your spell save DC?
15.
Okay, so it does succeed one of them. What about Cara?
About to roll.
Okay. And Centaria, you also need to make them.
What I do?
You do. Remember, meets it, beats it in this? Oh, that's a 4.
CC, what's your spell save DC?
14?
15.
Oh, 15.
No, it's 15.
So I could make it if I rolled a 6 on inspiration.
In theory.
In theory.
Okay, so my first wisdom saving throw
Is a
is a
success.
25.
Yep.
And my second one is a
A
22.
Good rolls.
Thank you.
So I succeeded the first one with a 23, and I failed the second one with a 9.
Okay, so both the Displacer Beast and Kara failed one of them. So we need both of them to roll a d10. So they can't take reactions, and they must roll a d10 at the start of their turns to determine its behavior for the turn. So we'll have both of them roll. He got a 10, so he can act and move normally. What does Kara get?
A 1.
The
And
creature
then I
uses
rolled an 8.
the creature uses all of its movement to move in a random direction. To determine the direction, roll a d8 and assign a direction to each die face. It doesn't take actions this turn.
I forgot to let you do that part, but I've rolled the d8.
Okay, what did you get on the d8?
An 8.
Okay, so you were running west.
Away from CC.
Yeah, you were running westward away from CC. So basically to the left of where CC and
Why
the
would you run
Displacer Beast
away? We're having so much fun.
are. Damn. That is kind of fun. At this point, I would say the other ones can come back.
Before that happens, do we want to narrate the other part of Dispel Magic that we talked about?
If you
Oh,
want
is the
to,
confusion-
do you want that to
Is the,
happen?
con-
Huh?
is the confusion gone now?
The confusion will last this turn, but then it'll end next turn, basically.
I thought it was a minute of confusion.
It's concentrate. Oh, you're right. Yeah, it is. So to end the confusion spell with the dispel magic, you'd have to roll to see if you're able to dispel it, because
It's a
because you're
6th level
casting it at
spell.
6th level.
Oh, also at the end of my turn, I can make a Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. So
Okay, so
Go ahead, Cece.
Um. Uh. So what? What am? How do I try and get rid of this?
So with Dispel Magic, I think you need to make a... That's not how you spell Dispel. There we go. So roll me a ability check using your ability modifier. So your ability modifier is Wisdom, so make me a Wisdom check. Not a Wisdom save, just a Wisdom check.
19.
Okay, so it will end confusion.
Alright. My goodness.
All right, now should I start describing what happens as Kara runs away?
Yeah, go ahead, and I will tell the others to come back in.
As you cast dispel magic to erase this influence of the Faewild on this area, you notice on Kara, just as you're performing this magic, as it takes a hold, the color starts to drain from her body to a very pale, very almost porcelain-like color, and Kara just doesn't look at you and starts running away under the effects of confusion, but you might not know that.
Sorry. Mm.
And so you just see Kara booking it away from you as this effect across their body drops.
You three, Nuggety, Nuggety, Valus, and Astia, you heard thunder clapping coming from the direction that you saw. I don't know, did they see you two walk away?
I know
Well,
Tulip
I
was
don't
trying
know.
to sneak off, but then Kara didn't sneak when they followed.
I mean,
I think I was trying to just slip away.
have a 21 in passive perception.
Yeah.
So
I didn't even get to say bye to Burb. Damn, Mella.
Well, we got game to play, so. You three, as you come from the pathway that leads over to where you guys were previously camping, what you see is a load of chaotic energy. Growing closer, there are these flashing lights scattered all around, making it very, very hard to see almost. But as you grow closer to the large oak tree, you do see what looks like Kara, not fully Kara, but Kara running away from Cece's character, Centaria, who currently is covered in what looks like leaves growing out of her skin, changing colors very rapidly from green to orange to yellow to red and looping all the way around. You can see a
Would,
displacer beast sitting there.
would
And
the effects of fairy fire also have been dispelled?
um yes.
Okay.
And just a bit further forward, you can see a Dryad standing there. And as you grow closer, you can sense for the briefest of moments very chaotic energy, something out of this world, especially to people like you, Ostia and Valus, who are used to this world and its magic. This was something almost uncomprehendable, something so chaotic and untamable that you guys have never felt before. But for that brief instant that you feel it, it is immediately sucked away as Centaria holds a hand out and almost like a black hole sucking up planets, you watch as all of the magic that was surrounding them collects into her palm and dissipates. The effects of what happened during it will still persist unless they were caused by a spell, such as the confusion spell or the fairy fire spell. But the leaves are still on your skin, the lights are still scattered around, and the other effects, well, they don't really matter considering that they're conditional.
Wait, okay, so leaves and lights are still there?
Yes, they were not caused by a spell, rather they were just wild effects that happened because of the area.
Nature was not affected.
Huh?
Basically, nature was not affected.
See. Okay. What do you three do as you approach and see all this? Come on. Come on. Come on.
Astia is gonna rush up to Centaria and be like, "Oh my God, Tulip, are you okay? What was that noise? What happened? Why is the cat over there?"
The cat, by the way, you had to walk past the displacer beast to get to her. The displacer beast is like right behind her.
Hey,
I'm sorry, that wording is
Hello.
wrong. You said the displacer beast is behind her, but we had to walk past the displacer beast to get to her?
Yes, because she's facing towards the she's facing the Dryad.
So it goes Strider, Tulip, Blazer Beast,
You guys.
in like a straight line. And we're behind the display.
Yeah, roughly. Or, yeah. You guys are coming down from the north. You would see Centaria directly, where her back is turned to. In front of you guys is the displacer beast, so it's behind her, and she is facing towards a Dryad.
I think Centaria just sort of turns around and looks at Astia and is like, "Oh, hi. How was dinner?"
It's only been like a few minutes since we started dinner, right?
Yeah. It took about 15 minutes for them to wander around and come find the tree, but since you guys heard the thunderclap, you're able to just beeline it directly towards them. So I'd say in total it's been
Why
like
are you worrying
20
about dinner? I'm
minutes.
more worried about you.
I'm trying to decide if Nuggery knows what Dryad or displacer beast is.
Roll me history.
That's just a cat.
14, 15, -1.
You keep hearing Dryder? No, I'm saying Dryad. Like the tree bitch.
You keep saying Dryder.
No, I don't. You cannot gaslight
You
me.
do.
Your gaslighting won't work here, boy.
I'm
So
not gaslighting.
with
Earlier
a
you said
14,
Dryder after saying
with a
Dryad.
14, you've heard of them. You haven't really encountered any displacer beasts, but you've heard tales of what displacer beasts are capable of, and at least legends of dryads. Again, nothing you've ever encountered, but you have heard of them.
Anything good?
As good as interacting with certain fae can be.
Nuggery is on
So
guard.
has Cara stopped running, or are they still like sprinting like east?
I'd like to take the hide action.
Yeah, you can take the hide action.
Nuggery, the car has pieced out.
What is your movement speed, Kara?
30 feet.
30 feet? Okay. So you went 30 feet to the west and you're hiding?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I think Centaria is like going to look at the Dryad just with concern and confusion, and then glance where Car went, and then glance at the displacer beast, and then glance at everybody else, and then she's probably going to sort of jog after Kara.
As you had walked by the
Questions are left unanswered. scared.
As you had walked by the Displacer Beast, the Displacer Beast had gotten up and began trotting over to the Dryad and kind of walked behind her legs and is now just watching you lot. The Dryad has a not a puzzled look. It's somewhat mixed of annoyed, curiosity, and bored almost.
He looks to the Dryad. What do the small one?
I did nothing to the small one. He did it to himself.
Oh, I'm talking about Cara. Not Cara, the Centuria. Centuria. That fucking name.
She'd say the same thing, she's just replacing pronouns basically. Anything that happened to her, she did to herself. All I did
You
was give her a taste of home.
Can I insight?
Go ahead.
so you only know that my name is Tulip. You don't know my name is
Yeah.
Centaria.
Yeah. I'm trying.
Uh, while that's happening, Valus and Ostia, what are you guys doing?
As a tan.
I'll get to you in a
Well,
moment.
Astia is going to be following Tulip because she just asked her a bunch of questions and all she did was walk away.
And then Valus.
Below?
Sorry. My sister was talking to me.
Ah, you're good. All right. Do you need like a moment or?
No, she just left.
Okay.
Sorry. What is Valus doing?
Yeah, what is Valus doing? You have just watched the Displacer Beast walk behind the Dryad. They are now looking at you with a mixture of bored, annoyed, and a little bit of curiosity. Uh, you had briefly seen Cara, but they didn't look exactly like Cara, run off, and now they're hiding. The one you know as Tulip had followed them, and Ostia is now going with them. And Nugri had asked what they did to the small one, and the Dryad had simply responded, whatever they have happening to them, they did to themselves. I just gave them a taste of home.
She's kind of gonna move to the other side of Tulip and kind of like stare at the Dryad like, you're not trying to hurt my friend, are you?
She'll give you a very small look. I have no intentions of hurting your friends, spooked one. Like I said, they were curious to know what my home life was like, and I gave them a demonstration. It seems you all had also gotten a demonstration with that thunderstrike, didn't you?
Oh, that was you?
Yes. Well, mostly, yes. As she says this, like there's still thunder going around up above you all. It's like a rolling thunder almost.
And do I have eyes on Cara?
Kara, you took the hide action, correct?
Yes.
What would Centaria have to do to even attempt to find you? Would it just be a simple perception check? Because I don't typically use the hide action unless I'm playing a rogue, and then I'm usually coming out of hiding anyway. So,
Yep. So when you take the hide action, you make a dexterity check in an attempt to hide. I got a 12. So I would just imagine that they need to roll a perception check with DC 12 to find me.
okay. And
Yes.
Nuggety, you got a 10 on insight.
Insight.
There. She seems to be telling the truth. It is a bit hard to really get a full grasp on them. She is a fey creature, and many fey creatures tend to lace their voice with magic to throw off many folk, but From what you can tell, they might be telling the truth.
I would like to try doing an insight check. Because Valus is staring up at her with her big spooky eyes.
Go
Like she's
ahead.
trying to see through her. Come on, roll good, roll good. 17.
She's telling the truth.
All right.
Any effects that has happened to them seems like they were self-caused.
So I got a 24 in perception. So, um,
Cara had attempted to hide. You know exactly where he's hiding.
yeah, I'm going to approach them and, um, what are they looking like right now?
Yeah, as you kind of go through the bush, you just see Kara sticking out from behind a tree where they kind of just sat down. Again, still very pale. All the similar to how you, still in that state, and they're just kind of putting their head down, trying to stay unhidden from anybody, and not even looking to see if anybody's coming after her, but just trying to ignore the world and hope
Are
that
you
makes the world
okay?
ignore her. Huh?
What's wrong? What happened?
Um, I'm sorry, Tulip. I guess I got kind of carried away. I didn't realize that would make you so uncomfortable. You can tell Car's not answering your question here.
No, that wasn't on you. I was the one that said I wanted to learn about Mrs. Hannah and the wild, chaotic place we grew up in. But you ran away suddenly and you don't look like yourself. What's wrong?
I could have warned you. I could have warned you, but it would how bad it would be. Kara kind of breathes out and looks up, meets your eyes, and sticks her hand out. Hi, Tulip. I'm Kara. This is me. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I don't understand.
Well, Kara,
So are they
stare.
just
Go
pale?
ahead.
Or like has something else changed?
What are you looking for, and what else has changed?
Like, how
Like,
physically
I
different do
mean,
they look?
yeah, like I'm wondering if like their eyes are a different color, their ears are a different shape, if they're taller or shorter, or just
Oh,
just if they look different.
physically, they are exactly the same. The color has shifted, and as Kara kind of it reintroduces themselves and shakes your hand, um, you feel Kara casting some sort of cantrip, and color kind of slowly starts to spread back onto her, and I I don't like it. I don't. Everybody tease me for how I look, so I do this.
Chameleon scales, right?
Yeah.
Very handy. It's no worries. I think you look you look perfectly normal either way.
You think so?
I mean, look at me. Well, not right now. I don't know how to get rid of these leaves. but I'm pretty pale.
I would like to say that Cara has kind of matched your skin tone with the chameleon scales. Before she is like bleached when albino.
Okay.
Just to
Oh,
make things more clear.
okay. Then and I'm assuming Ostia is like kind of right behind me. I'm like, well, look at Ostia. She's beautiful. She's pale. But that makes her more beautiful.
Is Ostia right there?
Well, she just follow behind. I say like she was following behind and then like saw you were having a bit of a moment and like backed up and kind of just sat in the grass. So she's like a little, she's like, you know, like 10 feet away, just sitting, waiting.
Yeah, Bayless is sitting with her.
But they're like there, so I'm still like, see? Example A.
Just like gonna hear
Gregory's
you say
walking
and turn pink.
Gregory is walking backwards, keeping his eyes on the Dryad and the display series.
It seems you have more experience with this kind of magic. Do you know how to get these leaves off of me?
Oh, they'll fall out soon. And Cara kind of reaches up and plucks one mellow.
Oh. Well, that hurt.
Yeah, that's why we let them fall out usually.
What was the question?
Cara's just reached up to pluck one of the leaves off of
Okay.
Tulip.
It doesn't hurt. Again, just a very light tickle sensation.
Haha. It's a cold.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be bad. It's just I guess it can be overwhelming if you're not used to it.
Yeah. I like reach my hand out to help Kara stand up.
Cara accepts it.
And then I walk over to where Ostia and Valus are.
You done with the talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Are you gonna tell me why there's a goddamn cat over there?
Actually,
It's just
and
a
I look
cat.
at Kara, and I'm like, I don't actually know why there's a cat there, really. We ran into, well, I accidentally awoke this Dryad, and I think she had this pet displacer beast, and then a
Cat?
lot of crazy things happen. Cat, yeah, cat. And then a lot of crazy stuff just happened.
Cara just like nods along, like, "Yep, that's exactly right."
Oh. Okay, are we in danger? Do I have to be scared?
Well,
Seal. No seal.
I'll do it. I'll steal!
Did you ask if you're
I-
in danger?
What'd you say,
I
Mello?
think she did.
I asked if you were asking if you were in danger.
Yeah, she asked if they were in danger. I was like, is this something to worry about?
Oh, asking them if they were in danger. Okay.
Like,
Is the Dryad still there?
The Dryad and the Displacer Beast have not moved from where they were.
I want to go talk to the Dryad.
Okay. So you're like leaving the group and walking back over? Because you gotta remember, Kara ran like 30 feet away from this entire group, and they were already like 10 feet away from the Dryad to begin with. So you're leaving the group to go back to the Dryad?
I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna go to the Dryad if you guys want to go.
Cara has not let go of your hand since you pulled her up.
That's okay. I don't think Centauri has made any attempt to let go either.
Ship to Electric Boogaloo.
Damn it, Mello. This is completely platonic.
And I can have platonic ships. Fuck you. I have two
No.
romantic ones and one platonic one.
No.
Kiss me on my hot mouth. Feeling romantical.
Romantical. So we have Cara and Centaria going. Anyone else following them, or
Follow
I
10
mean,
feet behind. This is their show.
Yep, I'll just follow along.
To go be there in case anybody get boo boo.
I'm right beside them.
they have taken damage, by the way. They've taken thunder damage.
Have taken damage? Why did you get boo boos? Why didn't you tell me? Come here.
Come here.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. And with everything that went on, I almost didn't even notice it.
It was a very low amount. They only took like 3
Cara
damage.
is almost dead.
Is he really?
Seriously?
I'm
Okay.
kidding.
No.
I was gonna say, did we forget to account for damage last session?
The nugget has been given inspiration.
The nugget,
Who's the nugget?
nuggety.
Agree?
Oh,
That's
that
what
makes more
like
sense.
that's the name for mags for nuggery.
Don't know how to spell his name. Put nugget.
Oh, I was coming to tell you this.
He's the nug. He got my cat.
Um, I feel like there's some information we should be getting from this Dryad, but I don't know what.
Why are you gay?
Or maybe just like maybe I'll just be like, well, thank you for showing me what it's like with all of this
She's
chaotic
calm.
magic.
Mel stepped away for a second.
Oh, what?
So, how have the rest of you guys been?
He gave me a heart attack.
I'm so sorry.
Dropped my soup.
Oh, get you a new bowl.
I thought you were in danger.
I might have been.
I can spell his. Call him. Is Nugget gonna check on his buddy? Yeah, is Nugget gonna check on his buddy?
I think he's like preoccupied making sure the Dryad doesn't move.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like Nugget saw that they ran off, so they're not dead. So, but like Displacer Beast has ambush properties, and Dryad controls the world around them, so he's keeping his eyes on these two.
Okay. So you're going over. What are you asking them?
Plus, the healers are
Um,
closer to Kara at the moment, so he knows they're fine.
I think I'm just gonna be like, well, thank you for showing us what wild magic is like, and I hope that you're happy in this new home of yours.
Yes, I'm quite happy. I do have a favor to ask you, though.
Of me?
Quest requires payment.
I showed you a bit of what my home life was, but I'm still missing something. I hear that the town nearby has a certain fruit there, something known as a star fruit.
Mm,
Stare.
I don't know of the star fruit. I have not been here long.
Well, I would like for you to go and look for it. And if they do happen to have some, I would appreciate if you bring it back to me. Don't worry, it won't be a one-sided thing. I will give you something in
Mm,
return.
uh, I guess that sounds fair. I mean, star fruit shouldn't be too hard to find. And I like glance at Ostia like is that hard to find?
What do I know about fruits, Mellow?
Roll me a nature check.
Yeah, I
Why do
assist.
you hate?
Actually, no, I will not assist. My int is a one, -1, and I'm not proficient in
I
nature.
Mello, would
I
I
can
have heard
assist.
about would Kara have heard about starfruits in the other village? I'm not sure which village they're in.
So she's referring to Ostia's hometown. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I didn't clarify.
You know, I've been here for a while. Can I get advantage on that?
Are you trying to persuade the DM to give you advantage?
Yes.
Well, hey, I have the help action for nature.
Because, you know, I live here. I've been here for
I
makes
suppose you
sense.
can have advantage because Centaria has the help action in nature, and
Yay.
also you have
Ah,
lived here
that's
your
so
whole
much
life.
better. 22.
Yay!
Uh,
Let's
you
go.
know starfruits are really rare. They are a crop that is
Aw,
not brought into the village fairly often, but there's a chance that they might be there. You know that there's a market coming up within the next 2 days, so that's your best chance to try and pick some up from farmers and other villages coming in and bringing in stock.
I relay this to
PSA.
friend.
Don't look up starfruit in gifs.
Terrifying?
That is my TED talk. Thank you.
Okay. So you have this information relayed to you, Centaria?
I have relayed information.
Um, I'll do my best to see if I can get some starfruit. Maybe there will be some at the market.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
how long are these leaves gonna stay on me? I'm not sure I should go into town like this.
oh, they'll only last a few hours.
Okay.
They will go away with time.
They should be gone by morning then.
You watch as the Dryad will approach you, Centaria, and she'll hold out one of her wooden hands. And in her hand, it'll go from the hand shape and turn more into almost like a rectangular shape, almost like a slab of wood, you could say.
I give her a fist bump.
As your hand is about to touch the wood, you can feel your hand stop as if something is forcefully stopping it, but you don't see anything stopping you. To make
Uh,
this
uh, uh,
contract, you're doing something for me, so in return, I will grant you something. Is there anything that you have always wanted to do or be better at?
I look behind me and look at everybody. And I like gesture because I want to whisper it to her. so that nobody else hears.
Okay. She will lean in further.
Okay. I
No.
will send you a D.
If you would like to DM me what you're saying, you can.
Yes.
You whisper that to her, and you see her go ahead and nod. And the motion of you putting your hand onto the wood returns. As your hand connects with the wood, you can feel a incredible amount of the chaotic Fae magic that you felt when the Circle of Wild Magic was first formed. It coats around your hand. And on the back of your hand, there is now a small insignia of a tree. A spruce
Oh,
tree.
pretty.
Do you think you could bring
You
it
know,
back
spruce trees
within a week for me?
a week?
Yes.
No problem.
Then it is a deal. And she will finish casting Contract with you. And you will gain proficiency in that skill. For the time being, for a week at least, until you complete this task for her.
Is there a way I can? Well, I'll just make a note of it.
Yeah, I'd recommend just putting notes so when you make that skill check, just make sure to add your proficiency to it.
Okay.
You can also customize it on Roll20. D&D Beyond to like override it having proficiency in it.
That's okay.
With that, you are now in a contract with this Dryad to return her starfruit, or at least let her know if there's starfruit there. If not, you don't get to bring any back. If you do, bring it back to her. And you have a week to do so. With that, her hand will retort back into the hand it was prior.
If I'm still holding hands with Cara,
Yes.
are they affected by this contract at all?
No. It is you who made the contract.
Okay.
Cara did not speak on it.
Okay. I'm just curious.
You're good.
Kara, you are now soul binded to the Dryad.
Very quick. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break. So anyone who needs to use the bathroom, refill waters, whatever, go ahead and do so.
How dare you with the king's daughter?
How dare Nugri not check on his friend?
Nugri knows his friend is safe.
I'm sensing a lot of tension.
Bitch, you don't know that little Healy girl over there, pointing over at Ostia. You don't know her life. She could be a criminal. You don't know. It's always the quiet ones.
Stabbed Cara when you weren't looking.
That becomes hostile. It won't matter if they're healed or not.
Shanked them. I shanked them when they walked by. Go to the bathroom now.
As a seal.
We'll check on them when we walk away like 40 feet from the Dryad and Displacer Beast. They are tricky. Displacer Beasts are worse so.
I don't know how to be tricky.
Practice your lying. Use it in a half-truth manner.
I am back.
Maybe the Dryad will teach me.
Does Tulip not know how to lie?
Not well. Not
I
well
thought
at
the
all.
Fae couldn't lie.
Is that a thing?
I thought it was Faes cannot lie. They can only dance around the truth.
It's called lying.
No, it's
Yeah.
called saying. It's called saying that like, I will. It's like saying like, okay, I will stop doing this when you start doing this, and when they start doing it, have it be something that they've already done before. Like, find
So
a way
wait.
to bend the truth, essentially.
So by what mechanism like holds them to that? Is it just like
It's-
their values, or like is it?
I
Like
think it's a
like
Fae thing, like a
influence?
Fae thing in general, if I remember correctly.
But like,
If
is
someone
it?
asked them if they ate the last cookie, they could genuinely just say, "I ate a cookie."
Yeah, but like, is it like okay if you're born a Fae, like you
Here,
physically
this
cannot lie,
I have a
or
I have a
is
really
it?
good
Or is it?
example of dancing around the truth.
But is it like you literally physically can't lie, or is it that like that's just not the
So
custom?
according to Dungeons and Dragons, Fae often do not lie because they hate liars, as they themselves cannot lie directly. Always keep your word when dealing with Fae. The Faes hate cheaters and those who cannot keep their word that are not other Fae. So you essentially is you can't really lie directly to them. So if you don't know the answer, you can technically lie. Like, is my father dead? You don't know, so you can say no, he's not.
The flaw in that
But
statement says often.
This is this is gonna be Tulip trying to not lie.
There's a flaw in that statement, though. It says they don't lie often.
exactly. They don't lie often as they hate liars and cheaters and people who try to swindle them out of things.
But they do lie. They just don't do it often.
Oh no.
It's more of they are often truthful or dance around the truth versus they just don't lie very often.
Well, what I said stands is I guess she can lie, but she's not good at it.
Oh,
So
I
she
don't know
really
where he's
doesn't.
not.
It's cute. I forgot about that scene.
That scene had me dying when I first saw it. I was like, okay, no, I don't know where he's not is a good one, and then he just keeps fucking going.
The missile knows where it is because it knows where it is not.
So, from what I see in D&D Beyond, the Fae hate iron because iron can burn you, and
Yes.
these hate liars as they cannot lie directly. So you can dance around the truth, but you can't 100% lie. You can't look at an orange and say that orange is the color of green grass, but
But
you can
what
dance
if I'm
around the truth.
colorblind?
See, if you're colorblind, then you could easily say that. You can't lie directly to them. It has to be danced around. Do you know where they are? I don't know where they are not. So you know exactly where they are. I can't say that I know exactly where they are. But do you know their location?
No, they're not.
I can't. Just like dancing around the whole truth. You can't lie directly, but you can still technically lie. Did you eat the last cookie? I ate a cookie. But was it the last one? Not that I am aware of. They could be possibly that they're making more cookies right now. I ate a cookie number 3. How many cookies were in the jar? I do not know. The jar's pretty big. I couldn't see the bottom. I just grabbed a cookie, so. Oh god, Asya has stabbed Cara. Told you it's the quiet ones.
Yay! How much damage is that? 41?
Cure wounds.
Dang it.
I just realized Melo didn't put us on BRB. Ignore me. I was never here.
Yeah, no, this is our guest of the day, Mags from Dice and Destinies. Hello.
Everybody
Welcome.
say hi, Mags.
Hi, Max. Okay.
Hi,
Just me.
Max.
Give you.
Ah, damn it! I missed out on the beast again.
We needed some 3D effects up in here.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Do-do-do-do-do.
He's need to put down a lot. So, agree. Also, sorry, I'm so quiet. Wow, pre-patch event. Actually, well, yeah, the pre-patch is live now, so.
Missed a spot.
Mr. Sandman.
Send me a man. Make him the sandiest man that you man.
Oh no, not this.
Oh, so somebody does know what this is.
Mr. Sandman.
Samana, is it you that I've been playing tic-tac-toe with this whole time?
Apparently.
Alright then.
Well, there's been 3 different people other than me with colors, so I'm assuming that it's quite possibly a lot of people have been playing tic-tac-toe.
I'm yellow.
It's
I've changed my color between purple, red, and green.
Then it might quite possibly be you.
the truth is you were playing tic-tac-toe with 3 people at the same time.
I forget how this one works though.
So the location that your opponent plays in the center, I mean in the small grid, is where you place your move. Is what grid you play next time. So if I move right here,
Okay.
you have to make a move in this box.
That's cool.
And so now I need to make a move in that box.
Mm.
If the box is already full, then you can go anywhere. Like if someone has won the box by getting 3 in a row, then you can go anywhere.
I'm running away.
Where are you
No.
going?
You're running away.
Oh,
No.
we lost someone very dear to us. Maybe like a moment of silence. Okay, moment over.
No.
Okay.
Oh God.
Welcome back.
Danny told me
Welcome
to
back.
come back to work
Why does that scare me every time?
because I am terrifying. Very scary slime.
Well, Cece, if it terrifies you so much, you can disable
Oh my
John's.
God! Don't. I gotta know when people are joining and leaving, so I can say hi.
Toe beans. You freak your toe beans.
I guess I should just go delve. Be inundated with side quests if I don't.
Listen, cat, you're in my space. I don't know why you are annoyed right now.
You're in their space.
This is my desk. This is my space.
It's their desk.
This is my workspace. You're in it. You're all up in it.
You're in theirs.
Boop boop boop. If you're gonna be in my space, I'm gonna bother you. You know the rules. If you're within bothering distance, I'm gonna bother you. So done with my shit. Because this makes me so bad. I love you, cat.
This is a very tense game.
Smart. Yeah. I don't really fully know what I'm doing at this point, to be honest. Yeah, we haven't gone there yet. Let's go there. I know where you're gonna go. I think. Oh, I didn't see that coming actually. Tricky, tricky.
Is anyone waiting on his mellow?
I think so.
Oh man, he's fighting goblins again.
Not again.
Messing with him, man.
This is what we get. This is what he gets for antagonizing him.
This is what we signed up for.
I'm back. Just getting water.
This one, Cece?
Yep.
Okay.
Wonder why I'm here.
Interessante.
Okay, I'm back.
Yay, welcome back.
Battle
Welcome
of the
back.
Toilet Goblins was too long.
Told you, goblin.
Okay. So what is happening now? We have gotten a contract with the Dryad set up. What is everyone else doing? They have just seen Centaria just make a contract with the Fae.
Oh, that was a bad idea, wasn't it?
Yes, very much so. Never made
You
contact with
are a
Fae.
fae.
It's
You
a
should
plot hook.
know this.
I didn't grow up like that. I don't know.
I'm gonna check on Cara.
Kara is
Finally.
Kara's still kind of just quietly standing next to Tulip, holding the hand.
Are they wounded?
There's a tiny bit of the signs of concussion, possibly.
Yeah, they're both slightly wounded.
Slightly concussed.
I am taking my bedroll. I'm turning into wraps.
Do you have your bedroll on you?
Did you bring it with you?
Onto it.
Actually, wait, I thought Kara was already wearing the bedroll.
That's a good question.
Yeah,
Oh.
we
Because they
did
don't have
end.
foot.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, Kara, you're
I
wearing
think-
his bedroll already.
I'm taking, well, it's a big bedroll. I'm taking like the little end of it, and I'm just cutting lines
Wait, you're
to make
tearing
these
up your
wraps.
bedroll?
Because my clothes are drying next to the fire.
Hmm.
Speaking of which, you guys didn't leave an unattended fire, did you?
Yeah, kind of panicked thinking you were dying over here.
We might want to go put that out.
As you guys are talking, the displacer beast will in fact disappear.
Hey.
And
Can I roll perception to keep track of it?
go ahead.
And I roll survival to keep track of it.
Mm, sure.
What kind of lighting would you say we're in?
Since it's
That's
nighttime,
stealth,
it's
that-
dim.
Dim light, you said.
Ignore that roll. That is a wrong roll.
That looks like a stealth
But you
check.
said the lights were still around, right?
There are in fact still lights around. Yes.
Yes, but the lights are dim lights, not bright light.
13. Didn't
roll.
matter.
Alright.
Max, you're addicted.
Since we're in bright light, and would this be a check to see through illusion?
You're simply looking to see where the creature went.
Okay. It's 17.
You saw the general direction of where it
11.
went. You can't exactly follow its tracks, but you know the general direction of where it went based on the soft sounds of its paws hitting the forest floor and the occasional tree branch kind of swaying.
Can I make a perception check just for funsies?
Sure.
$19.
I almost said the dirt here is made of dirt, but anything in particular you're looking for?
I'm gonna
Is it?
see if I can spot like paw prints.
Uh, you can spot faint signs of paw prints. You don't get like full images of the paw prints themselves, but you can see like little parts of the ground where maybe something like heavier has just stepped down onto.
Okay.
Almost like indents, but not like full prints itself.
So I can sort of tell that it's going away from us.
Yeah, you'd get the same kind of assessment that Smata would be. Uh,
Okay.
Nugri, to you, you know it's moving away, but that's all you really know. You wouldn't know what direction. As for the Dryad herself, having made this Fae contract, she goes to turn and walk back into the tree. Does anyone do anything before she goes into it, or do you guys just let her go?
I'm gonna shout,
Try
is it true that you shouldn't make contracts with the Fae?
She'll stop and turn and look at you.
And then she just smiles and then goes into the tree.
Well, you're a Fae. What's your assessment on it? And then she'll walk into the tree.
Well, so Centauri looks at the ground. She's like, well, I didn't really have a classic Fae upbringing, so I'm not really sure, and that's why I came to. And then she notices the Dryad's gone, and then she's like,
Oh.
oh, I guess I'll learn now.
Oh, jeez, dude. That's some bullshit.
Well,
Valence,
I
Ostia.
Nope, Valus doesn't do anything.
I want to go rush to put the fire out to make sure we don't accidentally start a forest fire.
Okay.
Oh yeah, our
How
food's burning. I forgot about that.
how is Ostia putting out the fire? Does she need help?
She's gonna stomp on it with her hooves.
Donkey dance on
Yeah,
it.
Just gonna like scoop up some dirt, toss it on it, but out.
Okay. Well, I guess we should maybe get some sleep.
Might be for the best.
It is getting relatively late. Is everyone heading back to the camp?
I'm going back.
Kara's following sedately behind Tulip.
And he's keeping the scales up, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I take it Nugri went back.
Nobody takes first watch.
Okay. So I don't have any plans for the rest, so we'll just say, yeah, you guys are able to take a nice long rest.
I would say at night, Astia casted Lemon's tiny hut, Leoman's tiny hut, but just for her and Tulip.
Damn. Hell yeah.
Do you know how much room is in Tiny Hut?
And I know, but this is the first time we're meeting you. I don't trust you.
I ain't sleeping with you guys. The fuck? Uh, you all do take a long rest. If you wish to change out your cantrips and change out one of your leveled spells, go right ahead. And make sure you
Imagine
heal
having
everything.
spells.
I know. Imagine not having spells, bozo.
Imagine needing spells. Damn, that'd be me.
I don't know. The guy with spells ended up dealing more damage than you did.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I do. I got the recording for
No,
it.
I think I'm good. I've got counter spell, so I'm sure that'll come in handy at some point.
I got the job done without spells. Damn, imagine needing
You didn't get
spells.
the job done at all. You had help.
I didn't need it.
Uh-huh. Okay. You want to fight Kara on that? All right, Kara, get him.
We doing anything else, or is the rest gonna be saved for next session?
The rest can be saved for next session.
Woo!
Woo!
I didn't
We
do
survived.
anything.
Neither did I.
We survived.
But that's
more
fine.
than
We're gonna
enough.
get to do a lot next session. Alright,
Yes,
one more day.
that's yeah. This session was just wrapping up Centaria and Kara's little encounter.
It's
I
Well,
think I'm going to in Ostia and my tent thing. I'm just going to use Druidcraft and make it look like there are stars on the ceiling of the tent.
hell yeah.
That's it.
Once Kara's clothes are dry, she's gonna take off Legary's sleeping bag, bedroll, and just kind of give it to him and snuggle up without kind of saying goodnight.
Also, clerics and our cleric and druid, you guys are able to just change out your entire spell list on a rest, so if you wish to. But thank you all for coming and joining out for today's mini session. We'll be back.
Thank you for
Thank you,
having
Mellow.
me.
No, I'm joking.
We'll be back Saturday, same time, 1 to 2 o'clock my time, 3 to 4 o'clock Central, 4 to 5 Eastern. Make sure to keep that in mind, Ghost. I know you be
Fuck
forgetting
you
a lot.
mean? I told you I wake
You
up
be
either 12
forgetting
or
all the
4.
time.
No, I didn't forget.
Yes, you
I
did.
came here. Fuck you mean?
Yes, you did.
Alright, hash this out after you end stream.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I will be right back. Ah! Oh. Ah. Mellow throwing shade. I'm throwing all the shade towards Ghost. He deserves it. He's a hoe. Ghost be a big hoe. Alright. Do we have anyone that we can raid out to today? If not, I'll just end stream. But if we do, no, not that person. Hi, Toto. Definitely not that person.
Earwax, stop.
No, we have no one today. I think I'll just let you all go. I hope you all have a good day. Thank you for coming out. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.